Hello, my absolutely beautiful Leo friends, and welcome to your monthly horoscope for August of 2022, where, wait for it, happy birthday. Happy birthday to all the Leo friends on this side of the birthday spectrum. I have got a Leo turning 15 on August 6th, so happy birthday to absolutely all of you. Now this month, Leo, while you're still continuing this beautiful solar year, remember you're still kind of planting your big cat energy for what you would like the rest of the year to look like. They're still making some plans, getting ready to express your most Leo self. It's absolutely a beautiful energy. And to add some bump to that, we are going to move into Virgo season as well, which actually puts a bit of activation into your second house. So the finances, the values, the creative talents that you have to activate a financial or a value energy in your life starts to come into play this month, which I think is so gorgeous. Now, also this month, though, we've got some signatures, which means we're going to talk about some degrees and some timing that I would love for you to be paying attention to, because they're really going to matter as we move through the rest of this year up until May of 2023. So we're activating some energies and we're going to pay attention to that, okay? All right, beautiful Leo friends, let's take you and your birthday energy and get in here and see what's going on. Right at the beginning of the month on the 4th, we've got Mercury moving into the energy of Virgo. Okay, so this is the beginning where we're going to start to activate the second house for you, which is finance, possessions, value, self-worth, okay, creative skills and talents that you have that you use to bring value, which could be money or to bring something valuable into your life. As Mercury is comfortable in the energy of Virgo, we get a sense of ease about what is going on in this area in our life. It's an ease that comes from the cosmos, okay? Now, the other thing is that this is discerning. Mercury in Virgo is about discerning, getting your priorities straight, getting organized. So Leo, in your finances or in a plan that finances something or in a plan to build esteem in yourself, which if you want to build a self-esteem, you do esteemable things, right? So whatever it is that there needs to be discernment, prioritization, and organization, Virgo's going to be working very hard and very well for you in this particular arena. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind is that when we get to the 20th of this month, Mercury is going to move into its pre-retrograde shadow time at 24 degrees of Virgo. We're going to talk about that when we get down there, but just keep this in mind, because what you're also beginning in this second house arena, we're going to see it reactivated during Mercury's retrograde in September at that 24-degree mark, okay? So make note of that. Now, as we get to the 11th, a little bit of a busy day. First of all, we've got Venus moving into your sign, and anytime Venus moves into the first house, moves into our sign, there is an air or a magnetism. There's like some beauty comes to your life, to your line, to your table. There's something magnetic about you. So if you wanted to go out, you want to be social, you want to put things online, you want to market your products, you want to do any of those things, Venus is actually acting as this beautiful, attracting, magnetic, charming kind of energy. So really enjoy that, and enjoy that again with Venus, you don't necessarily need to work hard. You can allow the attraction to kind of come to you. And Venus in Leo likes to be pampered. So if you haven't been doing any pampering or pleasuring, or you haven't been letting people pamper you or admire you, this is a wonderful energy to do that. Now remember, you can take that to the ego extreme and be crazy with that and have that experience. You can take it to the other extreme, but we're looking for something right in the middle where you're actually making good use of letting Venus attract to you what you need to amplify this area. Now also on the 11th, we are going to have a full moon happening at 19 degrees of Aquarius. So across the street from you. This is going to light up the 7th house energy. Now, the full moon asks us to end something, acknowledge something, or make an adjustment of some variety. This moon being here in nice connection with both of its ruling planets, right? Connecting with Saturn, boom, we're sharing an energy. So what you're trying to change, what you're trying to see, there's a serious note to it, because by making the adjustment, you level up. It brings your maturity, it brings your expertise, it brings your recognition to the next level. So it's quite serious when we're working with Saturn. Now, also, though, it is squaring its other ruling planet, Uranus. So this is an indicator here that at 19 degrees, something has got to be changed. We've needed to detach from something. Now, keep in mind at the end of July, what we also saw was Uranus come together with the North Node at 18 degrees. Uranus will also retrograde this month at 18 degrees. So at 19 degrees, just 1 degree orb away, what did you see that you need to detach from, Leo, in terms of your relationships in order to make changes that allow them to be valuable, allow them to bring significant people into your life who can help you mature or have recognition or go to the next level? What is the ending acknowledgement or adjustment that you've seen that maybe some detachment and some transformation and some innovation is bringing to your attention, okay? Now, when we get to the 20th, first, Mercury's going to take that pre-retrograde shadow time, so it starts to slow down and get ready for retrograde, but it also keys our attention to 24 degrees of Virgo. So note that in your chart. What's happening for you today on the 20th, because this is going to be a part of that retrograde cycle. And you can see the full retrograde cycle on the slides, okay? But also, Mars moves into the energy of Gemini. Now, this lights up the 11th house space for you. So the friendship zone, the social zone is going to get busy, and it's going to get busy with a busy social energy, Gemini. Mars in Gemini is curious. I want to know, I want to talk, I want to see, I want to meet, I want to write, I want to share information, I want to gather it and share it. This is in your 11th house. Friends, social media, social groupings, organizations, being seen in some way, your long-range goals, desires, and aspirations for yourself. And Mars is making a move. Now, we are going to experience this Mars and Gemini energy for 7 months, okay? Normally we get 5-6 weeks out of Mars's travel, but this is going to be about 7 months. So all the way into 2023, you're going to work with Mars in Gemini. So focus in. What are you creating here? What is your desire, Mars? What is your strategy around friends, social groups, your aspirations, your social media pages, right? I like to also put in the 11th house a business plan. Right? Do you have a business plan if you're running a business to help you expand out, or is it willy-nilly? What is it that the development can bring here? Now, when we get to September 3rd of this year, of 2022, Mars will enter into its pre-retrograde shadow energy here in Gemini, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in the full cycle next month. Now, when we get to the 22nd, Leo season's over, but we do have to move on. It's good for all of us, right? We see the sun moving into the energy of Virgo. So now we've got Mercury and the sun lighting up this second house space. The sun brings in light, heat, life, and motivation. Okay, you're pushed. You're feeling like, yes, I need to get moving here. Virgo is a mutable energy. So with the sun in Virgo, also, if you needed to make any financial decisions, clean up that unfinished business, move things on, transition it to the next thing, Virgo can help that happen, right? Is there a contract? Is there a project that you've been using your beautiful creative skills and talents, and now it's time to bring it to a close? Do you need to organize, discern, go through that budget? Whatever it is, the sun being here is going to be helpful. At the end of the month, we will also have a new moon here to further push this energy forward. But before that, on the 24th, we've got Uranus taking its retrograde at 18 degrees of Taurus. Now, this I am excited about because we just saw at the end of July that North Node, Mars, and Uranus come together at 18 degrees. So whether it was a person, it was a situation, it was a circumstance, it felt like a lesson walked into your life, walked into your insides, walked into your perspective. It was about innovation. You've got to detach from this in order to be free. And it's not always a bad relationship. Sometimes it's that genuine fear of success when you've got the skills that you need to move something forward. Remember, in Taurus land, we're dealing with self-sufficiency, self-worth, self-value, values that you govern yourself with, money, right? Like today, if the bottom fell out, Are you financially solvent and liquid enough to sustain your life? So what are these questions? Nourishment. Taurus also takes a lot into those five senses of the body. Are you good? Are you strong here? What did you see that you're like, I need to continue to make changes for freedom? We have Uranus in Taurus until 2026. So this is not a quick blast to freedom. We are working on this, okay? So today, Uranus is going to take this retrograde in Taurus at 18 degrees. Now, Uranus, I want you to go back because it entered pre-retrograde shadow time May 7th of 2022 at 14 degrees of Taurus. So at 14 degrees of Taurus on May 7th this year, what was going on for you? What was coming on that was like an indicator of freedom? Now we do the retrograde. We're going to see Uranus come out of retrograde in January 2023, and it will leave the full cycle of this retrograde May 9th of 2023. So 1 year to look at the full cycle of freedom from the inside to the outside, from the outside to the inside. So take that very seriously and make some notes. Write down these specific degrees, 14 to 18 degrees, because that's what you're working on, okay? Oh, I got excited. Hold on, let's move off of that. Okay, Mercury on the 25th moves into the energy of Libra. Oh, I can't. We've got another stamp here, okay? Because Mercury is going to take in September its retrograde in Libra, even though it'll dip back into the Virgo energy. So make some notes. What's going on for you as we see Mercury here in the energy of Libra? Now, first of all, in direct fashion, it's lighting up your third house space. So where you need to have contracts, negotiations, conversations, you're teaching something, you're learning something, dealing with siblings, making travel plans, learning, writing, the websites, any of these things, Libra brings a nice diplomatic energy to it. But it is about balance. It is about having conversations and partnerships. Maybe you only know how to do one part and you've got to engage questions, or you are the person bringing information to the table. Whatever it is, Mercury in Libra brings a bit more balance, but it also brings a bit more thinking. It's more thinking and heady and intellectual, okay? To close out this month, we're going to have a new moon at 4 degrees of Virgo. So again, this brings more emphasis into this second house space for you. Now, this particular new moon, I would like to offer you a couple things. First of all, plant your seeds of intention to begin something new here. Begin a fresh perspective, an actual new project around your finances, launching a product out, something like that. You can begin those fresh right here. But I also offer you this month the confirmation of consciousness. As you plant your seeds of intention, say, thank you, universe, for making me conscious of the fact that this has already been worked out for me. Thank you. And allow that to become a working part of your mind, your body, your spiritual belief system, so that the changes that you want to make, you can hit that vibration and make them more with ease, okay? All right, my absolutely beautiful Leo friends, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your birthday time. Again, I'm saying a happy birthday to my Leo girl because I know she watches my horoscope. So happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to all of you. And I look forward to seeing you next month. Bye, Leo.